miscalculation of the protest, and the run should have been 342 instead of 352, and the percentage is actually 37.9%, not 39.2. That was a small clerical error on my part. However, I obtained those run numbers in March when I was running for the trustee's office because I was concerned about the contract amounts not having a true reflection of how much the township should be compensated. If my numbers are correct, and I assume they are because I got them freely through the administration of the Bloomington Township Fire Department and verified them through Central Dispatch. The percentages are actually reported on the Bloomington Fire Department website also. How can Trustee Henniger believe that the contract signed by Benton and Washington Townships are fair when our fire department is on their calls 37.9% of the time? By contrast, the city of Bloomington has contracts with both Polk and Salt Creek Townships totaling $164,016. But they only account for 1.8% of the runs that the city of Bloomington goes on. The Washington Township trustee is obligated by Indiana code to provide fire protection. They do not have a fire department. Considering the run load of 15.8%, it is unreasonable for the citizens of Bloomington Township to continue footing the bill when Washington Township should be paying considerably more. Benton Township is getting an even better deal considering they have a volunteer department with some paid members, but pay considerably less than Washington Township for essentially the same contractual service. Bloomington Township's 3 career firefighters on shift cannot mitigate 3 separate incidents in 3 different townships at the same time. They cannot do either safely or efficiently. The added revenues from Benton and Washington, if they pay their fair share, could possibly be utilized to bring on another part-time firefighter so that Bloomington Township Fire Department could always have a 4-person crew that could operate effectively and safely. Trustee Henniger stated that the township evaluates the rate of increases versus the potential loss of contracts. She further states that fire and EMS services is extremely expensive, and she is limited on where the funding comes for it. Again, it is up to Trustee Henniger to evaluate the potential loss of fire contracts. Those townships must provide some sort of fire protection for their citizens. The scope and quality of that protection is up to them and their trustees. This protest has never been about the current salary structure of the township employees or the level of fire protection afforded to Washington and Benton townships. But it is about the responsible and fair spending of resources in Bloomington Township. It is also about shared sacrifice for all townships involved. I know the township that taxpayers in Benton and Washington don't want their taxes to go up. But the taxpayers in Bloomington Township should not have to shoulder the burden of providing those townships their fire protection at the expense and safety of ourselves. And thank you for your time.